Hi, it's Lisa Mees talking some more about professional cuddling. So, I had a really interesting question from a client the other day who said, "Could you do this if you didn't love the person?" And I said, "That's a very simple and a slightly more complicated answer." The simple answer is no, I probably could not. But the complicated piece, which isn't really complicated, but it is a little bit countercultural, is that I maybe view love a little bit differently than mainstream culture does. There's a great essay called I Love You, No Big Deal. And if you Google that phrase, you'll find really a couple of essays that talk about this. I love a lot of people. I've probably got a couple dozen friends that when I get off the phone with them, I say I love you. And I mean it. I love them very much. I don't have a couple dozen romantic partners. Who would have time for that? Time is not unlimited. Love may be unlimited, but time is not. So when I say I love somebody, it is that I see and respect the humanity in them. I'm interested in them as a person, and I intend and try to add value into their lives. So then the corollary question comes up, well, why can you charge people for this if you love those people? And the answer is about the exchange of value, because um, the when I show up for a professional cuddling session, I am there for my client. If I have started out the day badly, I consider it my job to shake that off, manage it, get those bad vibes and bad feelings kind of out of the room before the client shows up. And sometimes that's a lot of work, and I have to do that work before they can show up for me to be able to do my job. I don't ask my clients for emotional support. I'm there to provide that for them. Um, and that doesn't mean that my feelings and my experience is irrelevant, right? That doesn't mean that whatever my client asks for, I will provide. For example, I have very clear boundaries and they're clearly stated up front, so they're not a surprise to anybody. But for example, if a cuddle position somebody wants is going to put my arm to sleep, I'm not going to stay in it for a very long time, right? So I'm not absent from the room, but I'm showing up for my clients, and it's not a mutual thing, right? It's I'm providing a service, like when you go to a restaurant, you don't later cook for the chef, or when you go get a massage, you don't later rub the massage therapist's feet, right? So it's kind of a one-way provision of value. And the way that becomes an equal exchange is that my clients pay me money. And that feels fair and equitable. And without that, it's just a situation where they would be receiving and not giving anything of value in exchange. And that's really not a thing that generally feels good to humans. So that isn't what I do. And I just screwed up my lighting. So I think I'm going to roll with it and just let the video finish out because I'm almost done. But that's how I'm thinking about that. I do love you. And I hope that if professional cuddling is a thing you're interested in, that you'll come see me. And you have a great day, whether or not you ever come see me. Thanks for listening.